The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartradio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And be sure to support the Mike Wagner Show on PayPal or on AnchorFM.support. Just go to paypal.com/Mike Wagner Voiceover, and also check out our sponsor page of Mian Mohsen Zia on Amazon, where he's got all kinds of cool merchandise. Go to Amazon.com/Mian Mohsen Zia. And if you like a Mike Wagner t-shirt and other apparel, go to Amazon.com/The Mike Wagner Show. Do it today. We're here with a wonderful gentleman who is a producer, and he's also looking to expand on his game. He's got a number of remixes. He's a DJ, and he also has quite a few sponsorships, and he's got his own fragrance band, and he's got some mixes like Upchurch, Rolling Stone, Fade Away Chronicles, and a lot more. And he's an entrepreneur, rapper, songwriter, producer, and more. And he's based out of Ashland, Virginia. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios along the East Coast in beautiful Virginia, where it's not just for lovers. Ladies and gentlemen, rapper, songwriter, producer, entrepreneur extraordinaire, Stephen Slyide Wood. Slyide, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
I'm glad to be here. It's nice to be here. How have you been, sir?
Hey, we're doing great, and so we're looking forward to have you on as well, too. And, of course, looking at your profile and everything, and you're basically a producer, you're a rapper, songwriter, and you also got an entrepreneur. You have a number of mixes, and you also have your own fragrance brand, and also you've been endorsed by a number of others, and you also have some instrumentals, and, just a lot, including TikTok, and there's a lot to cover. And before getting to your extraordinary catalog, your career, and everything else, tell us how I first got started, Slyide.
Believe it or not, I didn't start making music until I was, 2016, November 13th, 2016 was the day I recorded my first song, and it was a really, dry, crappy, just not very well mixed a cappella song, and then I decided to turn it into an a cappella album. This was when I was an artist. I've switched over to full-time production now, but this was at the very beginning of my career, and I decided, one thing I've always believed is that, things will come to you, and when you're meant to do something, it'll be put there in front of you, whether it be a thought or anything else that can give you a sign that that's what you need to be pursuing.
Mm-hmm.
And I went 29 years. I'm not going to lie, I didn't really do nothing with my life. I didn't really do nothing at all. And then I decided one day, and started studying music in 2014.
Wow.
And I was a poet beforehand, but I didn't know the mechanics of writing songs and how they were structured. So I kind of taught myself, as with everything else just about in my career. Granted, I've had mentors, but everything I've had to do myself. I taught myself how to translate poetry into songwriting structure. Then I was, I'd go on YouTube, I'd get beats and stuff. I learned that wasn't going to work. Even if they said free, there was still limitations,
Mm-hmm.
And while I was in the middle of right smack dab in my artist career, I was teaching myself music production. And this is where I have to shout out somebody. I only know him as PT.
Mm-hmm.
He is the artist relations guy at Presonus Audio. Early last year in 2020, I told him I wanted to switch over to being a full-time producer because of some very good advice I got.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, we don't really have a sponsorship program, because I was looking for sponsors. And he said, but we can help you out if you help us out, basically, So I ended up giving my endorsement of Presonus Studio One Professional because, in my opinion, I have autism. I can't figure out anything else. Pro Tools is too complex. I don't like the layout of any other DAW. Presonus is what works for me. Big shout out to PT for the hookup with Presonus Studio 1.5 Professional. And it's really upped my game. Really upped my game.
That is so amazing. And where'd you get the nickname Slyide?
I actually, I was a dancer long before I ever started making music. I just danced to music. I started really learning how to dance. I learned by images. That's one of the best things about the autism. I can look at something, and if I watch it multiple times, I can start to replicate it.
Uh-huh.
And what I did was I watched music videos growing up. When I was growing up, it was Michael Jackson and Prince and all that. They were getting into their later years. I grew up in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But then you had guys like Usher, Omarion, Genuine, those guys that came out that were dancers. They weren't just singers. They weren't just rappers, whatever. They are actually real performers. And I would watch their moves in the music videos, and I would basically, it would burn an image in my mind that I'd try to replicate it best I could until eventually I could replicate a lot of it, which led me to 2017. I was in Arizona for a little while in Tucson, and I met a DJ that goes by DJ Jamar International, him and his group, DJ Lex, DJ Touch, all those guys. They kind of took me under their wing, and I was dancing at their shows in the local nightclubs in Tucson, Arizona. So the name Slyide came from dancing,
Oh, wow,
because I was
amazing.
like, I wanted to I was a dancer before I was anything.
Oh, amazing. Okay, and you taught yourself dance? You went to school for that, or was this all part of the...
I taught myself how.
Oh, you did? Okay. And
Yeah.
what influenced you into getting involved with music? It's like, how'd you decide, or what made you decide to make music your career? I mean, you had so
As
many
I
options, yes.
quickest way I can put it is, growing up, I didn't understand some of the sensations I had, because everybody knows that, autism, which I specifically have Asperger's, it's a sensory disorder, and I didn't understand some of the sensors that were firing off. Some things that I was sensitive to in a good way or a bad way, sounds, sights, smells, all of that. And then as I grew older, I started to understand my disorder better, and I realized that music, when you go, if you it's produced just right with a certain sound, it immerses me, and it's almost like it takes over my body. I just want to move to it.
Oh, wow, amazing. And of course, you talk about with Asperger's as well, too. And how's that compared to the regular autism, and how's it differ from the other types of autisms?
Asperger's is high functioning. It means, I guess the best way to put it is, they're capable of doing a little more even than regular autism, but they still have limitations. You know what I mean? I'm not real good at explaining it. I've never been that good at explaining it, but basically, people with autism, I don't care if it's Asperger's, I don't care if it's regular autism, low functioning on the spectrum, smart people. You just got to figure out what it is they're smart at, and you got to let them figure it out on their own so you can figure it out.
Mm-hmm. And then how can people help understand better about Asperger's autism?
Um, One of the best ways for me to explain it is social, okay? Social disorder. Two different things I'm gonna name here. Social disorder, one, I can say something and it come out completely wrong, and that's not how I meant it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I can get nervous, I can misspeak, I can not think up the right words. It's just a matter of, I get excited and my brain scrambles. You know what I mean? Um, but the other end of it is the sensory disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And if you actually do research, they're starting to find, well, they did start to find a while back, that there's kind of some cool stuff going on with autism. For me, I can tell you from my perspective, when there's people upset or there's people in need, it's almost like I can feel those vibes coming, the energy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good thing, because it helps me to feel when something's not right. It's almost like an intuition. It's not saying I'm special or I'm gifted or anything else. It's just saying I have a disorder that makes me sensitive to things that some other people may not be.
Mm-hmm. And also, where can people go to get help, or also get some support of Asperger's?
I recommend Autism Speaks. They have a lot of programs for families of adults with Asperger's and autism on the low functioning end. They have a lot of programs for children with autism and Asperger's, low functioning and high functioning. They have different chapters in just about every state, if not every state in America. Autism Society of America and Autism Speaks, both are very good organizations, and they can really help towards figuring this whole thing out.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I gotta say is, in my personal opinion, I grew to learn that autism was more of a gift and a superpower than a disorder or a disease or a limitation. It's because there's things I can do that I never would have been able to do in my mind if I didn't have Asperger's.
Mm-hmm. And that's very amazing as well, too. And this also transforms into a great music producer, rapper, songwriter career for Slyide. or stephenslyidewood. We'll talk about that in just a minute with Slyide. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable, custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention The Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout-out to our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Mosin-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosin-Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mia Mosin-Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Mosin-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. And follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And support The Mike Wagner Show through PayPal and AnchorFM.support. And you can also check out The Mike Wagner Show store. Get a nice t-shirt at Amazon.com/The Mike Wagner Show, and check out Mia Mosin-Zia's an amazing array of merchandise, including pop sockets, t-shirts, hoodies, and a lot more. Just go to Amazon.com/Mia Mosin-Zia. We're here today with the amazing rapper, songwriter, producer, Stephenwood, best known as Slyide, here on The Mike Wagner Show. Just slide our way into music. You have some mixes as well, too, and you're kind of a mix master. Upchurch, Rolling Stone, Fadeaway Chronicles, and a lot more. Maybe you can just tell us about some of the remakes, and also maybe just, what some other remixes and whatever else, and maybe just talk a little about music, producing, and whatever you got.
Well, actually, when it comes to the remixes, I've got something dropping. I posted it right before the interview on social media. And it was a flyer for artwork. Okay. I am dropping a mixtape later tonight as we're speaking of remixes, straight remixes. You're gonna have what you're gonna see on the mixtape is it's not gonna be a bunch of songs. It's gonna be Upchurch Rolling Stone remix. It's gonna be NOTD Nobody remix that I did for a contest through Skio Music. Mm-hmm. Didn't win it, but I figured it was good for exposure. Taylor Ray Holbrook, Follow That Dust remix is going to be on there. And NF Returns remix is going to be on there. And then finally, the last one that I just finished last night is going to be the first track on the mixtape. And it's going to be Eminem Black Magic remix.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I did that one. That one took 4.5 hours to do.
Wow.
And I'm going to drop that exclusively on Dat Piff. And real quick, if it's okay with you, sir, I'd like to shout out my sponsors and give a couple thanks. That way I don't forget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and feel free to do so throughout the show as well, too. And we do it all the time. We share the love on the Mike Wagner Show and other podcasts. I mean, we're in this together, as they say, like in the pandemic. We're in this together. Remember that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and also, you talk about the remixes as well, too. And do you have like a certain theme in mind when it comes to remixes, or is it just something random that comes out, or is it just like when you do the remixes, is like a theme that you want to convey, a message, or is it just something you want to just create something artistically, like a painting or, say, a poem or anything like that?
I want to make what moves me, and I never go into a project with anything planned, with any specific sound planned. The only thing I count in my head is when I'm building the stems for the track, I'm extracting the song into stems. I wanted to say Easy Stems, E-Z, the letter E, the letter Z, stems.com you want to get stems and turn any song into stems via YouTube link or via MP3 file, you can do it on easystems.com. And that's where I go to get the stems for my tracks. And basically, only thing I count, I get the tempo, I extract the stems, I upload them to the DAW, I set the tempo in the DAW, which is Presonus, and I listen. I add a melody, I listen to that melody. Usually I will sift through 100, 200 melodies before I'll actually pick one. Because it depends on what sounds right at the time to me and what feels right. Then after I build the melody, then I count the drums and I build my drum loops from scratch.
Oh, wow.
I don't use loops to make my drums. It's pieced together, piece by piece, every kick, every drop, and every clap.
Okay. Well, that sounds amazing, too. And also, you're also a rapper and songwriter as well, too. And what are some of the songs that you have written and produced yourself?
Some of the songs I've written and produced myself, I actually need to drop a sponsor real quick and a partner. I am the e-marketing e-marketing specialist for uboentertainment.com. uboentertainment.com. The CEO over there, Eris Schroeder, is great. She's got 20 years, damn near, experience in publicity and PR and marketing. She's a great publicist. She's been behind me for a year now, and she's just great. And there's an artist that's a part of UBO. He goes by Son DaOne, SON space DA space ONE. You can look him up on any streaming platform. Me and him just got together on a track over last weekend, and I previewed a couple snippets on social media. It's a real banger. It's hard. And there's going to be a guy named Shroud City who's an up-and-comer who's on the track too. So we all got together on a collab, and it's really good stuff. And I wanted to shout him out and let everybody know that we've got music on the way.
And of course, speaking of music on the way, we'll put in a drop or two or so at the end of the program. You get to catch Slyide and his amazing mixtape as well too. Some of the random beats and everything else. And you also have your own fragrance brand. You also been endorsed by quite a few companies. Tell us about your wonderful fragrance brand and some of your endorsements.
All right, actually, the fragrance brand, I think I sent you the link, didn't I?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure
Okay, well, you did, but let's talk about your fragrance brand as well, too,
yes.
and tell us about that and what got you started in fragrances.
Actually, it's through a company called Boston Perfumery, which we worked out a business agreement, and they helped me get off the ground a little bit. Big thanks to Ashanti over there for the help with that and for working with me in my situation. This fragrance brand smells like Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll, really? That's one of my favorites. I love Tootsie Rolls.
It smells like Tootsie Roll candy. Yes, it does.
Oh, my gosh.
And it's $15 for a 3 milliliter bottle. It's all done with natural oils and stuff, so you know.
Oh.
But I got it. Yeah, it's all done naturally, natural ingredients, natural perfume oils.
Wow, I thought you took a Tootsie Roll and just crushed it into a perfume. That's what I thought. Maybe I like one of those Tootsie Pops. Have you ever thought about maybe a Tootsie Pop fragrance roll? And you can just say a 1, a 2, a 3, a 3. And you smell good after 3.
Actually, I spray 3. So that makes it...
That's even better.
A product for me, man. You're selling my product for me.
I like a few Tootsie Pops to go with it too, so don't you forget that.
Well,
ask Mr. Owl.
I've been struggling getting sales due to lack of marketing funding, but if people want to find it, just you've got the link. You can post to your people if they request it or whatever. You know. But the biggest thing is getting marketing for it, getting it out there. Getting sales, you know, and if I keep getting more sales and more sales and more sales, I'm likely to drop another scent. You know, I'm likely to drop another fragrance. My sponsors are as follows: Cash Plug Records out of Raleigh, North Carolina, They've got some good things going on, taking them a little bit to get off the ground, but they got good things going on. Their CEO is King Jones the First. You can catch him on any streaming platform. He's awarded the best promoter in North Carolina a time or two, best independent promoter in North Carolina a time or two. So that's cashplugs.com if you want to go check out what they're doing over there. B&S Designs, big shout out to Bruce over there. He is not only a colleague, but he is a friend, and me and him have some very, very intelligent and quite random conversations sometimes.
Okay.
You can check out his website. He does website design, marketing design. He's got credentials. He's licensed. He does great work. It's bands, BANDS designs.com.
Okay.
All together. No hyphens, no underscores, nothing. Bandsdesigns.com.
Okay.
And I got to shout out Excite Headphones in Australia. XCYTE headphones. You can check them out at excitecables.com. They were rated a time or two but as the best sound quality in the world. Their headphones are low interference. They sell aux cables. They sell XLR mic cords. And because it's low interference, it does not really mess with the sound quality because there's nothing to mess with it. It's louder, it's more vibrant, you can hear more. I'm actually doing this interview right now wearing the pair that was sent to me.
Oh, amazing. And you can hear me okay?
I can hear you great, and my mouth is like 1.5 feet from the mic. So
a foot and a half.
Yeah.
I'm glad because we don't enforce the 6 foot distance rule, 6 feet. So a foot away from the microphone, you're okay. So thank God for doing things over the internet, not this face-to-face social distancing.
Don't need to catch a computer coronavirus.
Don't give these hackers any clue, okay? and of course, before we find out where we can find your music and your website and everything else, maybe you can just drop us a little something that you talked about. You're going to work on your next scent. What is your next scent going to be?
Well, if I can get sales, I was thinking something along the lines of maybe something Fruity Pebbles, Skittles,
maybe
Airheads.
Fruity Pebbles. Oh my gosh!
I was thinking to go another candy scent. You know what I mean? So a candy sweet scent. Fruity Pebbles, Airheads. The sky's the limit. I haven't really figured it out yet, but that's what I'm sifting through at the moment. Which, with my mind, an idea can strike and be like, we're not going with that. We're going with this. So. No promises on the Fruity Pebbles, but we'll see.
Well, that's good. At least you got something to expect. I mean, if I were to have to do my own scents, I could do Frosted Flakes, and then again have Tony the Tiger say, I wear this because it's great. So.
Yep. But the biggest thing is, if you want me to drop another scent, if the people do, I'm gonna need them to go and get the one I got. I need to get some money in so I can get some marketing dollars going.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We will certainly do so, but first of all, where can we find your mixtapes, your beats, your works, and what's your website? Where can we find you?
I drop my mixtapes exclusively on DatPiff. Just search Slyide in the search bar when you're on DatPiff. They're free to download. They're free to stream. The only thing you have to do to download them is sign up, which is also free. I drop them exclusively on DatPiff. You can find my music on any streaming platform. Not all of my stuff is updated and on Pandora, but I will be getting some more newer stuff coming to Pandora down the road. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Tidal, Deezer. I'm everywhere. And if you want to check out my website, it's www.slyide.com. www.sly as in yesterday, IDE stephenwood.com.
We certainly will do so. We'll be back with Stephenslyidewood in just a minute. Listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs, and also by our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Motion-Zia of the book Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. We'll be back with rapper, songwriter, producer, and extraordinaire Stephenslyidewood after this timeout.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host, and I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshazia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, where The Mike Wagner Show interviews great guests, cool conversation, lots of laughs, coffee, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We are back with rapper, songwriter, producer, and entrepreneur extraordinaire Stephenslyidewood here on the Mike Wagner Show. And just a few moments here, and we're looking forward to have you back on pretty soon, Slyide. And tell us, what can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond?
Well, I am looking into getting heavy sponsors. Either one of the two things I'm looking for at this moment to help achieve my goals for 2021 is to get sponsors that, even if their funding's on hold due to the pandemic, maybe, send me some free product and offer social media support, and I'll offer the same thing. I have a fan base of 11,000. I'm a micro-influencer. I plan on dropping new music. I plan on, if I can do what I need to do, getting major artist placements of my instrumentals. For the artists out there and the movie companies, ad companies, you name it, they're dark pop, boom bap, crunk, dirty south, trappish. Not dark pop, dark trap, dirty south, crunk, boom bap. That's kind of how they are. All right, they're a mixture of all of that, but it's eccentric, abstract melodies with very, very hard drums.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds pretty good as well, too. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Eminem.
Okay. That's
by far, Eminem is the biggest influence on my career. There was times before music that I would, listen to him when I was feeling down and about. I'm no stranger to, mental illness and depression and things like that. I've gone through my depressed days, and I can safely say that his music has saved me from suicide at least twice.
Wow, that is amazing. And when we have you back on, we'll talk more about that. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point, Slyide?
At this point,
yes.
No matter how many obstacles you got in front of you, no matter how many walls that are standing in your way, find a way to scale them all and just don't give up. when you feel like quitting, get back in the studio.
And that's a very good thing, too. Once again, we're here with rapper, songwriter, producer, entrepreneur, Slyide here on the Mike Wagner Show. Slyide, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And before we go, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or listen to music or check out your works?
All right, I first just got to throw this last person in there. Big thanks to Tim at Monster Energy for the 10 cases of free coffees in 2020. Big props to Monster Energy. You guys are awesome. You can check out my website at www.slyide.com. That's www.sly as in yesterday, ide.com. You can check out my music on any streaming platform, anywhere. Follow me on Instagram, Slyide Music Official. Follow me on Twitter, Slyide Music OFF. Follow me on my other Instagram page, Slyide Entertainment. On Facebook, Slyide with yo boy YO, not YOU. And Slyide Entertainment on Facebook. Follow me on TikTok. Just look for Slyide. I'm everywhere. Just find me, follow me, like my stuff, share it, please, and help me reach the top. And then your support is very humbling to whoever does.
And we certainly will do. So once again, Slyide, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely great. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to keep in touch. And don't forget the Tootsie Rolls.
I will not.
track. Shroud City, it's on the way. Okay. Dudes saying they violent, but they all acting phony. Talking about the loud, a bit too loud to they homies. Talking flavors, points, tickets, bugs up in they phone. See, they Beverly Hills cop undercover, Axel Foley's. Broke playing broker as my seed steady growing. I done made 100 grand just off a light depth. I done walked away from deals that claim to have my life set. I done changed my life for my daughter, I call that Christ steps. Brothers like me, oh yeah, we talk that talk. But yeah, we walk that walk. No need to bust no block. Brothers like me, oh yeah, we talk that talk. But yeah, we walk that walk. No need to slay no rock. Brothers like me, oh yeah, we talk that talk. But yeah, we walk that walk. No need to bust no block. Brothers like me, oh yeah, we talk that talk. But yeah, we walk that walk. No need to slay no rock.
Thinking I should pray soon, but I murdered all my idols and hogtied the damn watchdogs. My oh my, how all the time goes. Shit so grimy, where's the Lysol? It's about that time I dust the mic off. Set the bar so high in Christ I might jump, but it's quite alright, I shine till nightfall. I'll kill the crowd while I'm leading them. Told you I needed a plate while you're eating. You fuckers are oil to water, the slimiest breed of them. If there's a cloth to be cut from it, rubbed on my nuts, yeah. All of the cheesy stuff, I got the season, yeah. This is my time and I'm feeding here. All of the dogs and the lions are teething now. Hail from the greater weights, under one, bring it back.
Brothers like me, oh yeah, we talk that talk. But yeah, we walk that walk. No need to bust no block. Brothers like me, oh yeah, we talk that talk. But yeah, we walk that walk. No need to slay no rock. Brothers like me, oh yeah, we talk that talk. But yeah, we walk that walk. No need to bust no block. Brothers like me, oh yeah, we talk that talk. But yeah, we walk that walk. No need to slay no rock. I ain't done snitched on a whole bunch of guys, or say the N-word in a whole bunch of lines. And I ain't act all gangster, say young man, state of mind. But the real shit you get when you bust down my lines, and the fact that I filled 100 pack a bunch of times, and I made it out the grind with my life crisis to paradise. I'm supposed to be number one on the top of HI's list. All y'all whack rappers wish I no longer existed. Fuck this.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.